So I just stumbled upon this video on this author, Toni Morrison, um, who just shared some pretty pretty interesting words on racism, and I wanted to share this. She passed away back in 2019 at the age of 88, uh, and I wish I would have heard of her before now. I had never heard of her, or at least not that I remember. Um, and yeah, because after watching this I was just like, wow, like these words are very powerful, to say the least. But I had to share it. I wanted to drop this quick video to share it. Again, her name is Toni Morrison, and these are her thoughts on racism, which is very much, the words are very much needed in this time, in 2025. All right, so y'all let me know what y'all think. It's Ricky Rich with Black Primacy. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your notifications.
There's no such thing as race. None.
Really?
There's just a human race. Scientifically, anthropologically, racism is a construct, a social construct, and it has benefits. It has money can be made off of it, and people who don't like themselves can feel better because of it. It can describe certain kinds of behavior that are wrong or misleading. So it has a social function, racism. But race can only be defined as a human being.
If the racist white person, I don't mean the person who is examining his consciousness and so on, doesn't understand that he or she is also a race, it's also constructed, it's also made, and it also has some kind of serviceability. But when you take it away, I take your race away. And there you are, all strung out, and all you got is your little self. And what is that? What are you without racism? Are you any good? Are you still strong? You still smart? You still like yourself? If you can only be tall because somebody's on their knees, then you have a serious problem. And my feeling is white people have a very, very serious problem. And they should start thinking about what they can do about it. Take me out of it.
You don't think you will ever change and write books that incorporate white lives into them substantially?
I have done.
In a substantial way?
You can't understand how powerfully racist that question is, can you? Because you could never ask a white author, when are you going to write about black people? Whether he did or not, or she did or not. Even the inquiry comes from a position of being in the center.
And being used to being in the center.
And being used to being in the center.
And I think that last, I mean, all of it was powerful, but I think that last statement really resonates to me the most, especially when, when we talk about, the mission and the goal of Black Primacy being to support Black entrepreneurs and Black entrepreneurship. And we are met with individuals and their response to, I'm supporting all businesses. I'm supporting, right? And completely dismissing the fact that this group of entrepreneurs and these groups of businesses need help, right? Just being used to being in the center, and so I just like how she broke down how powerfully racist the question of including others into a space that is not designed for them, just simply for the reason of those individuals being used to being a part of everything, in the center of everything, on top of everything. Very, very, very interesting. The other thing that she said was, the other quote that she said or comment that she made was, what she say, some being a person being used to being the tallest person in the room, amongst a bunch of individuals on their knees or something like that, right? Like your success is really built off of really the lack of the ability other individuals have or are able to have. Like, are you truly winning? Are you truly winning if you have more resource, if you have more connections, are you truly winning? And if those resources, if the playing field was level, how would you react to that? How would you feel? Would you still win? Would you still be ahead? How powerful are you when the playing field is leveled? Very interesting concepts here. Y'all make sure y'all go back and watch that. I'll try and remember to drop the link in the description so you can go back and watch the original and save that. But yeah, I watched this and I was just blown away again, especially with that last comment regarding because we heard that a lot with the Black Lives Matter movement, right? Like, people say Black Lives Matter, and then you have someone coming in from another group saying all lives matter. It's like we're not saying all lives don't matter. We're just saying that this particular group has been over decades and decades of time, centuries of time, if you really want to be real with it, has been proven to not matter, right? And so it needs to be said out loud that, hey, this group matters. This group matters as well. This group matters too. It's just because Black Lives Matter does not mean that it takes away from other lives. It's a movement to say that, this is a forgotten demographic of individuals, and hey, we're here and we matter too. Same with Black entrepreneurs and Black businesses, right? Disproportionately uh, treated unfairly. And so the support needs to come specifically for these groups of businesses and entrepreneurs. Powerful, powerful words. Again, her name is Toni Morrison. Passed away in 2019 at the age of 88. They have her information here. Toni Morrison, who chronicled the African American experience in fiction over 5 decades, has died at the age of 88. The novelist was the first African American woman to win the Nobel Prize for Literature and is widely regarded as a champion for repressed minorities. Speaking on racism, Morrison said in an interview, "If you can only be tall because someone else is on their knees, then you have a serious problem." That's the comment I was referring to. And my feeling is that white people have a very, very serious problem. Very powerful, very, very powerful. I'm very disappointed that I'd never heard of her, never learned about her until here recently. But definitely had to share it. Y'all let me know what y'all think. All right, it's Ricky Rich with Black Primacy. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your notifications.